What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, unified, WBA, WBO, IBF, Ring Magazine, WBC franchise, and super lightweight world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez. He says after his mandatory showdown with George Kambosos Jr., undefeated Australian superstar boxer, he is going to set his sights on undefeated two-division world champion, four-time world champion, who simultaneously holds the WBA at 130 and 135, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. Not so much of undefeated WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney. Now we know Devin Haney, he holds a portion of the WBC lightweight world champion, thus the reason why Teofimo Lopez is being held up from worldwide, globally being considered undisputed at lightweight. There's some people that consider him undisputed, and there's some people that don't consider him undisputed at lightweight. They feel like he has to go through Devin Haney to become undisputed, because originally the WBC, they stated that the franchise title, you cannot win or lose it. That's what three-division world champion, former two-time Olympic gold medalist, superstar boxer Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko had. He had the franchise WBC title after he vacated the official WBC title after defeating Olympic gold medalist British superstar lightweight title contender Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC title that was vacated by four-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia. With that said, Teofimo Lopez, he stated that he might as well go ahead and fight the best in the bunch, considered, we have Devin Haney, you have Teofimo Lopez, you have Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. And he says he may as well go ahead and fight Gervonta Tank Davis and focus on pushing for a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, because after he defeats Devin Haney, should he fight Devin Haney and defeat Devin Haney, then everybody would ask the question, what about Gervonta Tank Davis? So he said it would never end, so he may as well go to the top of that line and fight and beat Gervonta Tank Davis, and then focus on Devin Haney some point in the future. This is an indication to me that they don't like this style matchup with Devin Haney. They don't like how they match up, that being Teofimo Lopez and undefeated Mexican lightweight title contender superstar boxer Ryan Garcia, who is Devin Haney's mandatory challenger. And they're both uttering similar sentiments when they state that, he's boring, he doesn't have power, he's not exciting, so on and such. Those are code words for I don't like how my style matches up with his style. Okay, they all have a history together, sparring sessions, so on and such. Okay, Teofimo Lopez, 16-0, 12 wins by way of knockout. He's 23 years of age, stands at 5'8" with a 68.5-inch arm reach. Last time we saw him in the ring was October 17th, when he got a unanimous decision victory over Vasil Lomachenko to become the unified lightweight world champion. Okay, he's going to face his IBF mandatory challenger George Kambosos Jr. at some point in time, late spring, early summer. With that said, there's a lot of talk, a lot of history of Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. They came face to face. And Devin Haney told Teofimo Lopez to his face that he got the best of him in sparring. I don't have a promoters, what Devin Haney said, so let's make the fight happen ASAP. Okay, Teofimo Lopez said that it will happen sometime in the future. Now he's saying that he much rather focus on facing Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, is currently in between weights. He fights at 130, 135, and now there's talk of Gervonta Tank Davis going up to even junior welterweight, 140-pound limit, and facing off against WBA regular champion Mario Barrios, who's undefeated in his next fight at 140. That said, Devin Haney is 25 wins, 0 losses, 15 wins by way of knockout. He's 22 years of age, stands at 5'8" with a 71-inch arm reach. Last time we saw him in the ring was November 7th of 2020, when he took on Yorioka Gamboa, former three-division world champion, former Olympic gold medalist, and won a unanimous decision victory. And since then, he has been seeking a fight with Teofimo Lopez for undisputed. And there's been a lot of back and forth and a lot of runaround that deals with that situation. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis obviously is the cash cow of all of these guys. He's the elder of all of these guys that I just mentioned. He is 26 years of age, 24-0, 23 wins by way of knockout. He stands at 5'5.5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Last time we saw him in the ring was when he took on and dominated and defeated 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz in dramatic fashion. That was on Halloween, October 31st of 2020. With that said, like I stated, it looks like he's going up to 140 and challenge junior welterweight WBA regular champion Mario Barrios in his next fight. Okay, this seems logic because Mario Barrios was the co-main event on his card. He was seeking out a fight with Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia decided to go in a different direction and challenge Manny Pacquiao, as he thought that fight was going to come to fruition. 8-division legendary, iconic Filipino superstar boxer. But Manny Pacquiao is going in a different direction as he's looking to face 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia in his next fight. That said, Mario Barrios is 26-0, 17 wins by way of knockout. He himself is 25 years of age, stands at 5'10" with a 71-inch arm reach. And like I said, the last time we saw him in the ring was on the undercard, a Gervonta Tank Davis fight with Leo Santa Cruz when he took on Ryan Call and got a knockout victory in that fight. So that was going to be an exciting fight. What's interesting is Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated that he was not comfortable in fighting above 130 pounds. He said that he wanted to campaign at 130 pounds or somewhere in between, a catchweight in between, after his fight with Yuriorkis Gamboa, because he stated that he was not comfortable at 135. Okay. With that said, obviously he's the bigger name out of all of these guys. He is, he's done the third highest gate this in 2020. So he's a big name. He headlined his own pay-per-view card. None of these guys have headlined their own pay-per-view card and dig the numbers that Gervonta Tank Davis has done. So obviously he's the cash cow. With that said, it would make more sense for him to fight a guy that's in his division, that's a world champion, and he can clarify and solidify himself without any doubt that he is indeed the undisputed lightweight world champion. There's never been an official undisputed lightweight world champion that hold all 4 major sanction bodies, because at the time when you had Pernell Whitaker as undisputed, there wasn't 3 sanction bodies, okay? So with that said, he can officially solidify himself without any doubt and any question as to he is the unofficial undisputed champion by beating Devin Haney, and it would be a huge fight if you're going to stick around 135. We don't know what the future holds for Gervonta Tank Davis. Is Gervonta Tank Davis going to campaign at 140 here on out? Is he going to try to attempt to go back down to 130? That would be, in my opinion, doing his body a disservice. If he goes and fights at the full limit of 140 pounds, I don't believe he'll ever get back to 130 pounds. And if he tries to, deplete 10 pounds, he's going to deplete muscle mass. I don't believe it's going to be good for his body. I believe it'll eventually catch up to him. I don't understand the move to go all the way up to 140. I'm hearing it could possibly be a catchweight of 136, 137, somewhere in between there, against Mario Barrios. But I don't see the reason in going all the way up to 140. I don't believe he'll successfully be able to make it back down to 130 if he indeed goes all the way up to 140. Now, we know Teofimo Lopez, he stated that after this fight with George Kambosos Jr., maybe his body don't allow him to continue to campaign at 135. So he may go up to junior welterweight, the 140 limit is in his own right. He says he wants to challenge the winner of Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, undisputed winner. That's scheduled to take place on May 22nd. But I highly doubt that either one of those guys face off against Teofimo Lopez, because I believe that both of those guys are very big for the junior welterweight division, and they're going to be looking to go north up to 147. Definitely the winner of that fight, because they are in line to face off against undefeated 3-division world champion, who is currently the WBO welterweight world champion, is widely considered the number 1 fighter in the world in Terrence Bud Crawford. They're both with top rank. Whoever wins is going to have a direct line to Terrence Crawford, because the WBO, should you hold on to their belt in any weight class and you choose to move up, you automatically become the mandatory challenger. So this would put the winner of this fight directly in line to have a massive fight with Terrence Crawford, and that would have a huge storyline, as it would be the last 2 undisputed junior welterweights going at it. So there's a huge storyline there. So I highly doubt that Teofimo Lopez gets the winner of Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, not to mention his promoter, legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum. He says that, he don't like the move that Teofimo Lopez did. He feels like he was allegedly backdoored. He says that Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr., they were colluding to find a way to get as much money as possible without including Top Rank and Bob Arum and ESPN, in which the platform and Teofimo Lopez campaigns on. And you had they went to a purse bid. Bob Arum and Top Rank, they bid $2.3 million. You had Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn. He bid $3.2 million. And then you had Triller come through, and they bid a whopping $6 million. And so that's where George Kambosos Jr. and Teofimo Lopez is going to land. And Bob Arum says that wasn't a good move because Teofimo Lopez is still signed to us for 3.5 more years. And we'll see how that plays out when we're looking for an opponent for the winner, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor. And then Teofimo Lopez chickens will come home to roost, allegedly. This is what Bob Arum had to say. So I find it hard-pressed to see him getting the winner of that fight. Now, the winner of that fight may vacate the belt, right? Obviously, if they move up to the full 147-pound welterweight limit, they're going to have to vacate their belts. They vacate their belts. That means Teofimo Lopez could essentially fight for immediately the WBO junior welterweight title because he's the WBO holder at 135. So that gives him a direct pipeline to the mandatory position at 140. Okay, so maybe he fights for the vacant WBO title in a huge showdown, possibly with 4-division world champion superstar boxer Adrian the Problem Broner. Maybe it's against former IBF junior welterweight world champion superstar boxer Regis Prograis. Okay, so there's big fights up there. Devin Haney says he plans to move up. So if Tank Davis decides that he wants to campaign that high, I think it would be a disservice to Gervonta Tank Davis if he goes to the full 140-pound limit and he decides to try to get back down 10 pounds to fight at 130 or below 130 to weigh in. He already struggles to make 130. I believe that would be a huge disservice for his body and his career moving forward. So we have to see how this unfolds. But as far as the fight itself, I think it would be an action-packed fight. I think it would be, a fight of the year type of fight. Neither guy's going to back down, but I give the edge to Gervonta Tank Davis because when Vasyl Lomachenko was putting pressure on Teofimo Lopez in that 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th round that he clearly won, he had a lot of success. Teofimo Lopez was flat-footed. He seemed like he was on the verge of even stopping Teofimo Lopez in one of the rounds. So he weathered the storm, Teofimo Lopez did. And in the 12th round, he looked like he was on the verge of stopping Vasyl Lomachenko. So he weathered the storm, got the unanimous decision victory. But I didn't like his body language when Lomachenko was touching him, changing levels on him and hitting him. It looks like he was on the verge of getting stopped. And Vasyl Lomachenko is nowhere near the pressure fighter or as athletic and explosive as Gervonta Tank Davis. So I would have to give the edge to Gervonta Tank Davis. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.